to
Sure about
play.
Havoc.
Very experienced players, one up. Very experienced players who have just not had the opportunities to train together as much and play local competitions as much. Still a very solid team, though.
Get ready.
Honestly,
Go.
I would still give this one to the Outlaws just. They are the home team. I think they still haven't lost that home team advantage yet. I see Leper there in the chat talking about accidentally on the tagging your teammates. Yes, well, Leper, you play on a team with Twinkles and he deserves it. We do see, I think
Green
it's Packing
hit.
breaking into green base almost immediately.
Green
There's actually
hit.
a blue player trying to deny him. And it looks
Shot
like
out a
someone
backdoor.
Red
does.
team denied.
Spent a little too long dueling with that blue player at the other end of the base and got the time for the green defender to come up.
That is very unfortunate for Packing, but they're still early in the game, so plenty of time to make up for it.
Absolutely. We could see one green player sitting just outside the blue base before, staring down the blue defender. Didn't push in though. So I think all the action does appear to be at green
Green hit.
base. Outlaws
Green
back in,
hit.
Packing more shots on.
Green
Also taking from
destroyed.
that sneaky spot at the back there.
All right. Yeah.
That's very interesting. That is two teams in a row now we've seen taking that green base, not from behind the half wall, but instead from behind that full wall.
Yeah. There are lots of advantages, all sorts of places you can take it from. I mean, I've seen people come into the half height, tuck against the front door wall, and make shots at base. They're bold in really weird ways to do it, but if it works, it works.
Absolutely. So we do also see a one-up player has snuck into that green base, maybe while they were pushed out, trying to get a few points while their base was down. And he's still set up in there. However, the green team knows he's in there, I think. I hope. I'm not sure. There is a green player
Green hit.
outside the base.
Green
but,
hit.
whoop, 1,
Green
2,
destroyed.
and a blue one-up player comes in to help defend even further.
Might
Easy
have been
base.
a bit of a sneaky one because, yeah, there was the front door definitely knew, but I don't think that information got to the back door because they were just sitting there.
Yeah, and those little communication drops can really, really cost you in these games. So we do see 2 green bases have dropped already for Havoc. They are a bit behind. They are just struggling a little these first couple of minutes into the game. You can see even with those field tags, they're just losing some of those jewels. It looks like in the middle. You can see a few players going 4 for 11, 4 for 12, 2 for 11.
Blue hit.
They're losing those jewels in the
Blue
middle.
hit.
Oh, and we do see
Blue
blue
destroyed.
base.
All right. Packing's made up for his 2 shots an eye, definitely. So now he's just got to focus on Packing defending.
Yeah, look, Packing is a bit of a menace in this base. He knows it so well. He knows how to break these bases. He knows how to twist his body to manage to avoid the shot that the defender's going to put out the door. He's very, very good at that, and as you would expect, has 2 bases early. But definitely not CV in the chat. Come the one-up boys. I'm sure they'll appreciate that. Definitely not CV.
All right.
So I think action back to green base now.
Yep.
I
back
feel
door.
like maybe the other 2 teams have picked this as the easier base to crack. And so far that does appear to be the case.
Yeah, although blue does look very low defense, but I think they might just be spread out a lot. So we see, we're looking at the other camera, not a lot happening at blue.
Not a lot happening at blue, but a lot of action happening between red and green base. So that top camera is showing that area just outside of green base. You can see the back door of green base just by the tire stack.
Middle
And
of
the
the
front,
maze is exciting.
yeah, and the front of the base door of green base is by those 2 radioactive symbols just a little bit further to the left.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the bottom right camera is showing the view a bit outside red base, I believe.
Yep. Just above green base, I believe that one is.
Just above green base, is that looking to red base though?
No, red base would be over here, I think.
Oh, okay.
So that'd be blue base all the way at the top.
Okay, blue in the middle of the screen. That's right. All right. What do we want to look at? I feel like blue base is where the action might be happening.
Oh, yep. Good timing on that.
So
Green
green
snuck
breaking
in.
through, Havoc breaking in, followed in by an Outlaws player who tries to piggyback. They end up tagging each other, and no one gets the base.
Yeah, I think the Havoc player got shot out by the front door of blue. Everything's happening really fast, hard to tell.
Yeah, everything's happening very, very, very fast. We see green being pushed by some blue attackers, so that's one up once again. Outlaws cracking into blue a second time. I think that might be Camster, but he's about to get pincered by both defenders. I mean, that is the way to get that player out of blue, right?
Yeah.
Pincer maneuver, if you can time it just right. They can't shoot you both at the same time.
I remember a time though I tried to perform a
Green hit.
pincer and ended up shooting my own
Green
teammate.
hit. Green
And
destroyed.
somehow we do see that One Up has managed to break into green, and we do see yeah or Gunner.
I think it might have been. It's hard to tell.
Let's find out. So what happened here? Okay, they just got the phaser of the green defender, and that is taking a green base just
Member
before the
leveled
red
up.
player
Well
comes
done.
to deny him.
Ooh, close calls.
And it does look like there was a shot
Green
into
team
blue
denied.
base over here.
Yep.
By Griffo, got tagged out. Didn't see what happened. No one wants to see a replay of a one-shot denial, though, right?
Not unless there were like 30 people in there, but that's not going to happen.
No, there's too many defenders that there are other bases to let that happen. So let's quieten down just a bit. Let's flick back to the main scoreboard and have a look at where we're sitting. So we can see that Worm, good upward trends for both teams, but Havoc just not quite nearly the angle on that pack points that One Up and Outlaws have. They're also missing those big base jumps as well. So interesting, Outlaws and One Up are both on the same number of bases,
Member
but One
leveled
Up
up.
so much further
Well
ahead.
done.
We've got that denial on packing, sure. But even so, Blue doing an amazing job of getting those pack points from the base that is furthest from the action.
Well, we see the tag ratio from Gunner and
Green hit.
Action happening at
Green hit.
Yeah, Camster
Green leveled
patiently
up. Well done.
popping the shots out of that front door to make sure the player couldn't come in and deny
Red
him.
hit.
Again, that local advantage, knowing that's exactly
Red
the
hit.
angle you need to lean.
Yeah, like I said, I've seen people. I think it was Cam. I was
Green
watching,
team denied.
back when I was reffing. These angles.
Member leveled
the
up.
locals pull
Well
off,
done.
They know what to do.
Yeah, I'm just going to do the red replay as well because it looked like it was a two-shot denial there. We might watch that one, see what happened. So Griffo, excellent job cracking that defender out of the base. Just wasn't watching that back door. Had the teammate on the front door, but couldn't quite clear on that back door. All right, so it looks like some of the actions moved to
Green
red.
team
Now, this
denied.
is going to benefit the Outlaws. Their pack score is going to increase rapidly if everyone comes to them.
At the same time, Havoc really needs to make a push somewhere. At the moment, they have nothing.
They have absolutely nothing, just a few denials. They've got to not be feeling great. I think Griffo, I'm not sure if Griffo or Peregrine, I think Peregrine might be the captain here. So I have no doubt that he knows that there's an issue going on.
All right, one shot.
And as we say that, Havoc well and truly set up into red base.
Yep, Griffo getting the base.
Getting it from that under position with teammates all around, making sure that there is no chance, or hopefully minimizing the chance of getting denied.
Right.
And now we see Havoc pushing to blue base.
Yep, so they haven't dumped, but they're doing a standard bounce.
I think so. I think it might be a 3-man attack. No, 2-man attack even. Because we did see 3 green defenders back at home. We also see that blue has moved back into red base here. So
Member
One Up
leveled
said,
up.
all right,
Well
we'll take this
done.
base if you don't...
Green
you're gonna hold it.
destroyed.
Oof.
Oh, Morrow grabbing a nice red base with players running in all of the sides. Let's have a quick replay of that. What do we see? We see him putting, where is he tagging it from? He's tagging it, I think, from the V, from the pillar, and just finishes the base in time before the red defenders come back. I mean, that's the margins that these top teams or these middle to upper teams can play on. They know they've got exactly enough time to get that base.
Yeah, a lot of base stakes can really come down to the second. If you're just a little bit too slow, you're going to miss the deny and cost you the game.
Yeah, it can. So it does sound like there's a bit of action at blue, but we can't see much on the cameras. So I'm just going to jump back to the scoreboard and have another look. Look at Outlaws and One Up. They are dead even in this game with about 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes to go. But One Up have one fewer base. Outlaws with the extra base, and it's just, again, those pack points aren't coming to them in that red base corner.
No, it is not. See a lot of action happening in blue.
Yeah, let's jump back over so we can see green and red dueling over blue base.
Blue
which is
hit.
going to suit One Up just fine.
Blue hit. Blue
Unless someone gets the
destroyed.
base.
Well
Nice
done.
Havoc getting their first blue.
Yeah, so Peregrine managing to grab that blue base. He's got that lefty shot around the panel. Nice and safe. Can defend yourself much easier, I feel like, from that front door with that lefty shot. Now, where do they go? Where do you reckon Havoc
Member
goes? Do they
leveled
go
up.
home?
Well
No,
done.
they should be pushing red because at this point they just need the bases. They need the points.
Yeah, they do need to play catch up a bit. We don't see them. There's no one has turned up to red base. There are 2 red defenders still there. And the base is nearly up again. So blue base will be just about coming up now. I think I can hear it just now coming up. We do see over at green. One Up has once again gotten into the base.
Green hit. Green hit.
And they're tagging from behind the
Green
half wall this time.
destroyed. Member
All right,
leveled
green is
up.
hit-
Well done.
Green is hitting red base.
Let's have a look. So green is set up in red base.
Member leveled up.
But I don't think they've
Well
started putting
done.
shots into it yet. Probably
No.
for the best. Here comes the defenders. They've so yeah, we see one up pushing out ahead of Outlaws even further. With about 1.5 minutes, just over 1.5 minutes to go.
One up getting that extra base, so now they're even bases. They're just winning on pack now.
Absolutely. Moro, is done. They've got plenty of red base options, but most of their bases have been green bases. That Havoc base they found easier to crack. We can see the blue defender doing an excellent job moving
Blue
back
hit.
and forth, but they do get tagged out
Blue
by
hit.
Griffo, it looks like.
Blue
Putting shots
destroyed.
into blue base. Oh, grabs the nice blue bases. The red players, the Outlaws players turn up for the denial and are just seconds too late.
Again, every second matters.
Member
Alright,
leveled
bases
up.
calmed down for
Well
the moment.
done.
Yep, so 1 minute to go. Let's do a quick score check. Again, Outlaws and one up. They're still within range of each other. If Outlaws
Red
can grab
hit.
another base or two. As Brownie gets the denial on Gunner
Blue
in
team
red.
denied.
Brownie on 3 denials. He's racking them in.
Yep, absolutely. And Havoc cracks into the
Member
red base.
leveled up.
Set
Blue
up,
well
ready
done.
to try and shoot. But no,
Blue hit.
Camster's
Hit.
over there getting
Blue
blue as
destroyed.
Crouchy's
Hit.
going for red.
Blue
To
team
get
denied.
it. No.
One
Red
up getting
hit.
denied. That could cost
Red
them.
destroyed.
Ems grabs the red base. Very nice. So where do we see the denial? Can you recall? Was that red base?
Red base, yeah.
So yeah, let's just watch a replay of that one. Yeah.
Shot.
All right, so that's just got Ems taking it looks like.
Yep.
Very nice take by Ems, managing to piggyback off the two-shot denial on Crouchy, I believe it was.
But
And-
Outlaws getting the base at the same time. That could win
Blue
the game.
hit.
That absolutely could win
Blue
the game. We
hit.
can see Siracle over
Blue
in
destroyed.
blue base now.
Mhm. Outlaws locking in.
Red hit.
Red
Red
not enough
hit.
time to
Red
change
destroyed.
anything. So
Or
Yeah.
Crouchy missed a couple of shots on that defender
Game
running in
over.
through the front
Please
door,
proceed
but
to
does manage
exit.
to tag them, manages to get the base clean. It's not quite enough to catch up, and the game is over, and we are seeing Outlaws, in fact, taking the game out,
Yeah.
just over one up, one base ahead, and it was one base of points ahead at the end, really.
yeah, Packing making up for the early game 2-shot deny with a 140 tag ratio.
Yeah, once Packing got through those two bases, he was probably back at home. He knows where to push out to from that red base. He knows where the points are. And he clearly knows how to get them. Camster as well. Excellent game. Look at that. 50 tags. 50 tags, 49 tags. They have been roaming around, being a menace. Probably through that middle of the maze. Excuse me.
Notable
Crouchy
players.
as well. 51 tags.
We've got some notable players. Vexen with the highest tag ratio, 163.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Vexham spent some amount of